I enrolled at UMD in the fall of 1952 as a home economics major. There weren't too many choices for women at that time. And I had a scholarship for $100 that paid for my tuition and books and fees for one whole year. Now this is my textbook from the Foods Lab, which I turned in after graduation. And a friend of mine found it at a Park Point rummage sale later and gave it to me.
I continue to be impressed with the quality of the administration, the teachers, the coaches, and the student athletes. My relationship with UMD has been a very positive part of my life. I continue to enjoy my time with UMD, and I congratulate all involved as we celebrate our 125th anniversary.
Every day, when I wake up in the morning and look at this beautiful picture of my wife, I remember this would have not been possible if it wasn't for the connection and the sense of community that the University of Minnesota Duluth created for me. I met my wife there, we got married, and we are happy ever after, and we always go back every year to visit UMD because that's where it all started.
As a double major in math and chemistry, I took a wide variety of courses in these subjects at UMD. Most of them proved to be very useful at some point or another in my professional life. However, over time, the utility of one course, Introduction to Slide Rule, seems to have faded away. When I showed my children how to use a slide rule, they seemed mildly interested. But the reaction of my young grandchildren to seeing how Grandpa could multiply and divide by simply rubbing two sticks together was nothing short of priceless.
Late in September 1946, I was discharged from the Marine Corps after serving in the Pacific and China. I returned home to Duluth, where my father had died in May, and my widowed mother and a younger sister were now dependent on me. With the GI Bill, I was highly motivated to start college, but classes had already started. After checking in with the local Duluth State College, however, they allowed me to matriculate late, and I started classes a few weeks late. The college soon became UMD, and I became active in academic and student affairs. As a senior class president, I was invited to the groundbreaking of the new campus of UMD up the hill from Old Main. I have a picture of that groundbreaking. I'm the guy with the black hair, seated profile in front of the derrick. I will always have a warm spot in my heart for UMD, which gave me my professional start. Go Bulldogs, go.
My time at UMD gave me a lot of things, lifelong friends that I'll never forget, mentors, lessons, memories, and 4 years they're gonna be hard to top. And as I think of the most important thing I got from UMD, I know it's a little bit cliche, but it's actually gonna have to be this right here, my diploma. As a first generation student, when you earn one of these, it's not just for you, it's for yourself, your family, your parents who never had the opportunity to go to college. And I've only been out of college less than 2 years, but I can already see the difference that this right here is making in my life. I'm glad I went to UMD. Happy birthday, UMD, and go Dogs.
Greetings from Eagan, Minnesota. Congratulations to UMD on an amazing 125 years. So excited to think about all the wonderful successes you had, the lives you've influenced, and the things you've made happen for the students, faculty, and staff. We've been asked to share a piece of memorabilia that reminds us of our time at UMD. And I'm actually going to show you my wedding ring. I met my wife Carol at UMD. We've been married for just over 34 years, and that clearly was the highlight of my experience. And in fact, our experience was so positive that Carol and I put UMD in our will, and we're members of the President's Club. I want to congratulate UMD again on 125 years and wish you amazing success in the next 125 years to come.
So I am a graduate of UMD. I'm the mayor of this amazing city in which it stands and a neighbor of the campus. But my favorite experience at UMD has actually been helping new students move in. watching the faces on returning students as they are helping new students unpack and get settled in, seeing the looks on families as they're pulling in and they're nervous and eager and feeling all of that, and then seeing these new students uncertain of what's to come, but still showing up with all their courage and joy to embrace it. Happy 125th anniversary, UMD. Thank you for who you are as a campus, and thank you for providing educational and social experiences to youth and students in this community for 125 years.